Hey, good morning, WEEDU. SHIVAMBU here. Happy day. It's a rainy day where I am. I hope the sun shines on you wherever you are. So I want to catch up with you here and give you some background story about my urine therapy. Before I started it, I want you to know that I was on my way to a real different health regimen because I'd already had become a vegan a couple of years, like a year and a half ago. I had quit drinking. I quit smoking. I mean, I quit taking pharmaceutical drugs. I quit smoking pot. I made every kind of possible change you can make. So I was really ahead, when I started my therapy. Whereas most people that are, not to label anybody, but we have a tendency to be overwhelmed with toxic consumption, whether it's through food and water and air and alcohol and cigarettes and whatever. So, the therapy works regardless. It'll work. You have to just do your homework to decide how it applies to you. But in my case, I was way ahead. I was way past having a really densely toxic body. So when I started my therapy, it kicked in real quick. That's why I got such, outstanding results in such a short time, I'm sure. Plus, I was flushing my body. Now, here's something else that I learned because it's important to understand. Urine therapy is about cleansing. And you can also approach it with other aspects. See, when you understand that your urine is a distilled zero negative source of liquid, there's only a few things that match that type of potential. One is distilled water. You can also get that through the form of rain, snow, dew, and fog. Or you can get it through juicing, like with fruit and vegetable juicing. You can get a distilled liquid. Now, all of these are natural healers. And how they work. And if you go on the internet and look up distilled water, the first article will come up that says, don't do distilled water, it'll kill you. Well, this is counter opposition because they're trying to prevent you from understanding where the good news is. They don't want you to understand how simple it is and how the truth is, because it'll put a lot of people out of business. And so just understand that the purpose of doing distilled liquid, whether it's urine, whether it's water, whether it's juice, the purpose, when it goes into your body has inorganic materials that have collected within your body. And when you go in with negative, zero negative distilled liquid, it attracts like a magnet. So it positively attracts all these things that you really don't want in your body. Now, there are organic materials in your body that are natural. Our body has natural protein, calcium, and magnesium, and zinc, and C, and all these other things are natural components of our body. So if you have a natural, healthy body, then it's really easy to self-sustain. But if you're over-toxic, then it's really necessary to counteract it in ways. So I just wanted to make sure you understood that, my rapid results, and I'm just me. I don't know how any of this is going to ever affect anybody. Like I said, do your own homework. I'll never turn back myself. I'm a happy guy. It's really working well. And so I started out flushing. I mean, I literally was flushing my body, whether it was my urine or the distilled water or the fruit juices. I was consuming more than a gallon a day right out of the gate. The first, 10 days, I was, purposefully flushing my body with more than a gallon of distilled liquid a day. And the results were phenomenal. So, again, go ahead, look into it if you want. If you don't, it's fine. I'm not here to sell you anything because what I'm doing is totally free. And I love that part. I don't have to sell you anything at all. I don't have to sell a thing. All I got to do is share my experience, and you either get it or you don't get it. Dig it or don't. I don't care. You know, I really don't. You know, I love you. I mean, I care about you. I'd rather see you happy and healthy. You know, I'd rather, live in a planet with happy, healthy people than sick and tired, miserable people that are always at their worst because they just can't seem to get over that hurdle. So, anyway, there's just some, pointers for you to consider. So, I hope you look into it for yourself and see if there's anything for it, you in there. And let me know because, hey, one day at a time, life's good. So, with that being said, peace and love to all, and hope your day is as beautiful as you are. Alrighty then. Ciao.